Anybody else? Mason?
How big it is?
I'm not gonna change the size of it, so I want that same. Jenna?
How much water?
I'm gonna change the amount of water, right? Because I want that to see if that makes a difference. The amount of water is not gonna change. What do you think my dependent variable, every time I change the amount of water, what's going to respond, Alex? How far it goes. So I'm looking for a change in distance. So Jenna, I'm going to give you my fancy purple marker, and you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We may have time to get 6 experiments at it. All right. I'm sorry. No, you're measuring.
I'm measuring.
Sorry, Desiree. I saw her there and I didn't think. All right. So we're going to do this. This is all going to go that way, so you guys are all safe. I'll have all my assistants over here, so there's no danger. Preston.
How come now you remember your rainbow coat?
Because this is just the one I put on. We'll do the rainbow coat later. All right, so I've got my fire source, and this is not the Bunsen burners. These are butane burners. They have one. You know how a Bunsen burner you adjust? This is either on or off. It's full on or full off. So you've got to be careful with that. I've got my fire gloves, although I have 2 rights. I don't know why I have 2 rights and no left. And this one seen its better days. So we're not going to use that. We'll use this is Granny's hot plate. So, all right. So let's be as safe as we can, and we're going to start with varying different amounts. And I know the amounts, so I'm going to feed those to you today. Eventually, we'll get to where we make our own decisions. But the first, we're going to start real small. We'll start with about an 1/8. Then we'll go to a 1/4. Then we'll go to a 1/3 and 1/2 and 2/3. And if we get time, we'll do a 3/4. Okay. The constants, what do you think is not going to change in this? What we've got constants, Lena, that are not going to change, which are? I'm not going to change the temperature. I'm going to use this same thing every time. It's going to be the same distance. Evan?
The projectile?
I'm not going to change the projectile. I have a rubber stopper. Any other constants you can think of? All right, I'm not going to change my apparatus. I'm going to leave that apparatus the same. And I'm going to attempt to keep the angle about the same-ish. You know, I'm not going to measure 45.5 degrees. I'm going to try to, that looks close enough like last time. And I'm not going to exactly measure the water because I don't know exactly how much water this holds. We're going to eyeball it. We're going to ish it as in an 1/8 and a 1/4 and a 1/3 and a 1/2 and whatever. Any other constants you can think of? We're not going to change how we measure it, so we're going to measure it using centimeters, not inches. Centimeters, right. And then we're going to convert that when we get past 100 centimeters. We're going to convert those meters and centimeters into pure centimeters. All right, so I've got my setup here, and you'll have to tell me, eyeball me, and tell me when I'm about at an 1/8 of water. We're using only water. I'm trying to build up enough steam to get that thing to blow off. So tell me when I have about an 1/8 in there. Oh, is that about an 1/8?
No.
So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's about a 10th. Let's go. You were close. Yes, you did. You did a good job. That looked like about an 1/8. 1, 2. Yeah, that's close. All right. So I'm going to wash off so there's no contaminants in there. We're going to put that in there. Pop it in there. All right. Same angle. We're going to roughly go eyeball about 45. Does that look about 45, you math geniuses?
Yeah.
Yes?
Up more.
No math geniuses?
Up more.
Up more?
Yes.
As in more of an angle?
Yeah, right there.
That's about a 45?
Yeah.
That's 46 3/4. All right, so we've got our stand back. We've got our glider. Just to be safe, I'm going to hold both pieces. Granny's glove and the official glove. All right, so you are going to measure how far it flies, right?
Yes.
You are my retriever, right? So you have to mark, Mason, you'll have to stand probably over there, see exactly where it lands. You're going to run over there and mark it. Jenna's going to measure it. You're going to retrieve it. Desiree's going to write it on the board, okay? With me? Got it? Yes? You have this wide-eyed look like you're not sure what's going to happen. Yes.
I'm excited. I'm like, whoo.
Yes. All right. So, got fire. We're heating up. We're going to turn a little bit more towards the door. We're trying to either Get it close to the door or get it in the door. Okay?
Put it right on.
What's that?
In the trash.
Actually, we got it in the trash can one time. The kid says, "I'm not reaching in there and getting it." I don't know what was in there.
Mr. Owens, I see steam.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. How far was that?
I don't know, let me check.
Beautiful.
Nothing that I
Straight. We're looking for complete distance.
55?
55 centimeters. Woo! Hey, considering the other one didn't work at all, this is good. All right. Now, should I just grab this?
No.
Why not?
It's hot.
What do we know about hot and cold glassware?
You can't tell the difference between them.
Good. Somebody ran on the video. Hot and cold glassware looks
Same.
exactly the same. So I'm going to be safe. All right. So we did 1/4. We wrote down 55 centimeters. Cool. What are we going to do now?
No, we did an eighth last time.
Now we're going to do 1/8. Now we're going to do 1/4. So again, tell me when we're ish a quarter. About right?
It's a third.
1,
Yeah, that's
2, 3. It's a little more, so let's do this and take just a hair of it.
Why are you touching it?
Because the end of it's not hot. Only the hot end is hot. The cold end is not. See?
That's totally fine.
All right, that looks about a quarter. We're going to do it again. Is that about 46.5 there, partner?
Yeah.
Tighten it up. All right. Mason got the day off. He didn't have to retrieve it, so it was already there. And we're going to put our other one there. All right. Now you're scared. Actually, the first period, it was so startling to somebody, she dropped her phone. She was recording it. I told them they could record it for lab.
Should I do it like where it bounces or where it
Where it bounces, we want to know where it hits. We don't care, because it may roll sideways. We want to know where it hits. That's as far as it's flying.
Well, be ready.
All right.
That's what it's-
Ready? Ready?
Okay, now I'm scared.
That gentle roar we're looking for, right? Aiming at the door, good.
I'm curious. Why are you so scared?
Almost got it in the garbage can.
Between the garbage can and the box.
Right?
No, it hits the lid. Yeah. Right there. Yeah, or on
This
top.
one's 4B.
Yeah, right there. Right there.
I want like one of these in
Right
my
there.
house.
Yeah, sit on it, sit on it.
Sit on
Then I just flip it over like.
All right. So, Mason, toss that to me.
Is it hot? Nope.
Good catch.
It's the cat.
Wait, right there? Yep, right here.
Okay, so good question. Is there less water than we started? Yeah, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did you see any water disappear from the cube before it went off?
It shot out.
Okay, okay. So I know we haven't gone through pressure, and that's not part of our curriculum, but all that water is under pressure as long as it's stoppers in there. Once the pressure's off, that water then flashes to steam.